Hey guys, it's Free and welcome back to my channel. So today's video is just going to be over doing traditional box braids. So stay tuned for the rest of the video, and as always, if you like what you see, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. So before I get into the actual video, I just want to show you guys the products that I used, and I'll go ahead and start with the kanekelon braiding hair. So I love this hair because, for one, it's already pre-stretched. It doesn't tangle and it doesn't have like that slippery like texture and feel to it that makes it hard to grip the hair while you're braiding. I usually use Expressions braiding hair, but that hair is like awful. It tangles a lot, it's very slippery, it's hard to like grip when you do your hair as well. And I got this hair from a WeChat vendor. And then of course I use my Denman brush, and I just use this to kind of like detangle the hair as I was braiding down, because I do have natural hair, so my hair was kind of like, I guess you can say, curly. So in order to make sure that the braids were like nice and uniform and my hair wasn't sticking out, I just kind of detangled as I went along with my Denman brush. And of course I used a rat tail comb to part my hair. I used the passion fruit control curl paste by Curls just for the parts and keeping the hair like kind of uniform as I started the braid off. So I also used some Organigrow products as well. This is the vegan texture butter that I used. And then this is actually like the pre-poo that you're supposed to use like before you actually wash your hair. So I'm kind of using it wrong, but for me, when I put my hair in like braids or protective styles, I like for my actual hair to be like oiled up. I mean like lubed up, because for me, I found that when I do that, like when I actually take my braids out, my hair isn't dry. There isn't like really any breakage, and I don't have a lot of shedding from my hair when I make sure it's nice and oiled up before I do braids or protective styles. So I kind of like mix these two together. The vegan texture butter is actually like very light and it makes your hair feel very soft, and then the actual like oil is heavier, of course. So I kind of like mix the two. And then I also use the Organigrow like Grow Glaze along with the Eco Styler gel to kind of keep my hair like, I guess you can say like kind of straight, because again, I have natural hair. As I was going along, I was using my Denman brush to kind of like comb my hair down, but I will also use like a little bit of Eco Styler and a little bit of the Grow Glaze as well to like kind of rub on my hair to keep it down and make sure I didn't have any flyaways and my hair was tucked in really good. So these are the products that I use, but feel free to use whatever products you want to use, whatever works for you, just do it. Here you'll see me dividing the hair into 3 pieces instead of just 2. You'll see me twist the hair together a few times and then get my hair in position to grip the braid and start off. So you'll also see me split my own hair into 2 pieces. And the best way that I can describe this is you're going to take your 2 pieces of hair that you split into 2 and kind of connect them in with the 2 pieces of braiding hair that you split into as well. And you can kind of see me just starting the braid off. I do apologize, like my hands are in the way because I have to hold my hands a certain way just to get my own braid started off. But I did demonstrate on my mannequin head. So I kind of like broke it all the way down, how your fingers should be held in position, how you should start the braid, how you should like twist and push back and all of that. So just keep watching the video and I'll break it all the way down for you. So I'm not sure if you guys could actually like tell what I was doing when I started my traditional box braid off, because I'm holding my hands a specific way due to the fact that I'm braiding my own hair. So I'm just going to use my mannequin head to show you guys how to start your box braid off. Okay, so of course you already have your piece of hair that's parted off. So for me, I like to split this one piece into 2. So for me, with the actual braiding hair, Okay, you start off with two pieces, one piece here and then one piece here. You have two pieces, but you want to split one of these into two. So for me, I like to go ahead and put my hands into position already, and because I'm right-handed, I'm going to use my right hand to grip the hair between my thumb finger and I think this is my index finger. So I hold it like this, and then I'm going to take this side and I'm going to split this hair into two, and it's going to give me three pieces once I split it. We have our three pieces now. We have a piece on the top, in the middle, and then this loose piece by itself. So with these two pieces, I like to twist them and then prepare to grip the hair, if that makes sense. So I'm just going to twist them here, 1, 2, and then 3. You can twist however many times you want to, and then this is the position that my fingers are in when I'm actually ready to braid the hair or start the braid off. So I have this one piece here, it's not between any of my fingers, and then I have a piece, I can't really show you, but I have this piece here is between my index finger and my middle finger, and then I have that same piece that I didn't split off between my thumb and my index finger. Okay, so to begin the braid, what you want to do is, with one of your pieces that you split off, which is on my left hand side, I'm going to grip it with the piece of braiding hair on the left hand side as well. So remember, we have three pieces. So this is one of the pieces on the left hand side. We're going to take the braiding hair that's in the middle and hook it on or latch it to the other piece of actual, like, your client's hair. And then you'll just have this one piece here, the third piece, that's by itself. Okay, so that's one piece of hair by itself. The piece in the middle is connected with your client's hair, and then the piece on the left hand side is also connected with your client's hair. Okay, so to start the braid, the piece that's on the right hand side, that's just the braiding hair by itself, it's kind of going to go under, okay, in an under motion, like it's going over to the left hand side. Okay, so like this, you'll go under and grab. Okay, and when you grab, you're grabbing the piece on the left hand, and then that piece in the middle is still there. Okay, so you're going to take the piece in the middle here, and you're going to bring it down, okay, in a down motion, and then your other two pieces you're going to twist. Okay, so the entire time you're braiding, it's going to be like a twist and push back motion. Okay, and I'll show you what I mean. Okay, so again, these two pieces here are always going to be twisting with each other, and then the piece on the left hand side is always going to be going back, or yeah, it's going to be pushed back. Okay, so these two pieces, these two, you're going to twist, okay, and then I kind of like flip my hands over just a bit before I actually start like braiding down. Okay, and then again, these two pieces, 1, 2, they're going to twist, and this piece on this side is going to be pushed back. Okay, so twist, push back. Okay, and then bring your hands back, twist, push back. Okay, show you again. These two on the right in the middle, they always twist together, and this piece gets pushed back. Okay, so twist, push back. Okay, twist, push back, twist, push back, twist, push back, twist, push back. Okay, and just remember to kind of like detangle your braiding hair as you braid down. You want to keep it nice and smooth. Okay, so I'll show you again. The middle piece and the piece on the right hand side, they're always going to twist together. Okay, the piece on this side is always going to go back. Okay, So twist, push back, 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 twist, push back. And as you braid, you want to make sure you grip your fingers tight so that the hair stays uniform down the entire braid. So as you see, from the beginning of the braid all the way up until now, it's one pattern, I guess you can say. It all looks the same, all right? So just continue to twist and push back, twist and push back, twist and push back, twist and push back. So another thing that I kind of want to point out to you all is that because two of the pieces of hair were like split, well, one of the pieces of hair was split into two, so those pieces are always going to be a little thinner than that third piece that we did not split. So in order to make sure that your braid is uniform all the way down, you want to kind of share some of the hair from the biggest piece. But before you share the hair, you want to make sure the biggest piece is in the middle. So right now, the biggest piece is on the left-hand side and the two smaller pieces are in the middle and on the right-hand side. So you just want to braid until you get the biggest piece in the middle, okay? So for me, now that big piece is in the middle. So once that big piece is in the middle, you can start pinching off a little hair at a time to share with the other smaller pieces, okay? And when you start your braid, after you share it, you want to make sure that you're gripping it tight so that the braid stays uniform. So as you can see, before I even shared the hair, the braid is starting to look a little wonky right here in this area because the hair needed to be split before we got to that point. I'm not sure if you guys understand, but remember I said there's going to be two pieces that are smaller and one piece that is bigger. So because the two pieces were smaller and I needed to add hair, I didn't add the hair before I got to this point, so the braid looks a little thrown off the braid pattern. So you have to be careful. Like if you know that the two smaller pieces are getting thin, you want to go ahead and share some hair from the bigger braid, because if you wait too long, your braid is gonna look like wonky, okay? So I'm just gonna go back a few steps and kind of divide the hair before we even get there. Okay, so I think this, I'll say here, is maybe a good place to start. And for me, I can kind of tell which piece of hair needs a little more in it. So I'm going to get the big piece in the middle, and then I'm going to divide some off. Now, you can either divide some off to both braids at the same time, like this and like this. So you'll see you have some going here on this side, and then you have a piece going here on this side. If you can do so, then that's fine. Go ahead and do that. For me, I'm going to share a piece here and a piece here at the same time, all right? The only thing, again, you need to make sure that you're doing is when you start the braid again, you want to make sure you're gripping really tight so all of the hair is kind of like uniform still. There, and you can't really tell that you shared the piece of hair. And again, you'll just start back up with twisting and pushing back, twist, push back, twist, push back, twist, push back, twist, push back. After I finish my braid, what I like to do is start from the top of the braid and just run my finger down the braid to make sure that that pattern is nice and flat. And that's how you do a traditional box braid. And then again, you'll just see me start the entire process over again. You'll see me taking the hair, splitting it into 3, and then twisting it around a few times, getting my hand into position, and then starting the braid off. You see me split my own hair into 2, and then I will again just hook the 2 pieces of my hair, or I should say latch my 2 pieces of hair in with the 2 pieces of braiding hair that I split, and start the braid off once again.
We dance.